Said, to buy or to renovate? That is the question. Let's figure out the answer. Let's get after it. Hey guys, Jeff Newton here with National VA Loans, powered by Stride Bank. And maybe it wasn't William Shakespeare's exact quote to buy or to renovate, but the question that we often see is to buy or to renovate. That's a great question. So we want to dive into it a little bit here for everybody and answer that question as much as we can, and really not even so much answer the question, but also but kind of at least design and show you how the renovation works. The reason this is kind of important is I know a lot of people have had trouble finding the home that they want, and prices have skyrocketed, rates are out of the world. I mean, you want to find the right home with everything you want and already fully renovated and exactly the way you want it. Well, you're going to pay for it. It's not cheap, and you're not going to walk away and feel like, well, I got a great deal. So to buy or to renovate? And that is the question. So let's take a look at it. We're going to dive into it. We got a little bit of a presentation here I want to pull together for you. So to buy or to renovate? Renovation loans on refinancing solutions for veterans. Okay, so let's get into it. Right now, you've got a home that you love. You obviously like it. You built it, or you bought it. You lived in it for 2, 3, 5, 10, 20 years. But it's not been updated because updates are expensive. So you're thinking, okay, I want to move. I want to buy something new, especially over the last 3 or 4 years. It seems like everyone you know has been buying a home. And I understand completely. But what if it's hard to find the home that you're looking for? What if it's tough to find that exact spot that you want, that exact location, that exact paint job, that exact flooring you like, that exact kitchen you always dreamed of cooking in? Sometimes that can be difficult. Well, my question is why would I buy a house when I can create the home that I have right now, when I can create the exact thing I want right here? And that's what the VA renovation allows you to do. So let's take a look at it. What is a VA renovation loan? A VA renovation loan allows eligible veterans and active duty service members to refinance their existing home and borrow funds to cover renovation costs. Okay, so combine the cost of the home and the renovations into one mortgage. That is so huge. Can you imagine that? You could, on a renovation, you can, on a refinance renovation, you're not going to come out of pocket with any money whatsoever because it's a refinance renovation. So you're using your home's equity plus the adjusted equity from the renovation projects to create your new loan. So obviously use VA benefits to secure favorable loan terms. Obviously, that's a no-brainer. You guys that watch these videos that know me know that VA loans are the best. It makes it real simple on the VA loan to do this as a VA renovation. So let's take a look at a few of the different things. Why choose VA loans on renovation? Guys, again, you know this stuff because you've seen our videos, but no private mortgage no private mortgage insurance on VA home loans. Again, you'll hear me say it a number of times. VA loans are the best loans out there. You can get into a VA home. You can do 100% financing on a VA loan without having to pay the private and mortgage insurance. Not only that, you have lower interest rates in typical situations on a VA home loan than you do on a conventional home loan. Why? Because the government does back a percentage of each and every VA home loan out there. And then flexible use, whether it's cosmetic updates, energy efficient updates, or critical repairs, the renovation loan does cover for all those things. And again, this is a home that you already own. So let's make it the home you want to live in and build some more equity for you. All right. How does it work? Well, it's real simple. Number one thing is you're going to go to nationalapplynow.com, fill out a complete mortgage application, and it'll come securely to one of our VA specialists. Or give us a call at 855-956-4040. And I'm going to put that number just here at the bottom for you, just for a few seconds. So anyone that has questions about this loan, you guys can call that number. Of course, you can always go to our website as well, but neither here nor there. Once we get your application, we're going to go in and we're going to look at a initial approval of your home loan application. And we are going to, obviously, your VA specialist will reach out to you to discuss, okay, what are you looking to do? What kind of renovation work are you wanting to do? Where are you at in that process? Have you spoken to a contractor? What have you done? And they're going to ask all those questions so they can make sure to get you pre-qualified for the amount, or get you qualified for the amount that you need on your VA renovation refinance. Financing approval. Actually, I'm going to skip back up to appraisal and planning. That's all a part of it. The appraisal aspect, they do the appraisal based on the upgrades and the renovation work that you want to complete. So they give you value based on those upgrades and those the renovation work, which is really awesome. And again, makes it a lot easier to do this loan where you don't have to come out of pocket with anything. Financing approval and then renovation process. So once we get through the financing approval, everything is closed on that end of it. Then the renovation can begin. That can begin the day after closing. So, or really the day after funding on a VA or on a renovation refinance. So the minute the loan funds, the contractor can begin the work and start the process and of creating your new home. Okay, so eligible renovations. Now these are going to be there's some baseline eligible renovations that we look at, but then there's always the one-offs. Like I don't put on here. I mean, obviously cosmetic updates like painting and flooring, new kitchen, new cabinets, paint the exterior of the home, paint the interior of the home, new flooring throughout, upgrade bathrooms, upgrade cabinetry in the bathrooms. Heck, you can rip out a bathroom and replace it. I know that a lot of people that lived in their home for 8, 10, 12 years, there's things that you want to change without changing location. Maybe you love the neighborhood you're in. Maybe you love the friends that your kids have got around there. Maybe you love the school. Maybe you love your drive to work. You don't want to move, but you don't want to live in the same house you've been living in because you want to make some of those changes. That's where the cosmetic updates like painting and flooring and bathrooms and stuff like that come into play. Energy efficient upgrades, these are always good, whether it be, I mean, gosh darn, they're making solar roofs at this point. So insulation, windows, things like that, you can always include those. Major repairs, such as fixing structural issues, plumbing and roofing. Plumbing, electrical, roofing. Gosh dang, that stuff's so expensive, but this loan allows for that. It even allows for you to build out. So if you want to expand the size of your home a little bit, or maybe you just need a little bit, maybe you want to add a master suite on your bathroom or for your bathroom because you don't really have that. So you can do that with this loan as long as we're building out. And then, of course, accessibility modifications for disabled or elderly veterans. Guys, that's one that I love that that's an ability that we have with this loan because it does make it so great for a lot of our veterans out there that have sacrificed so much. So I love that aspect of this loan and that we can cover that in the renovation. All right, well, let's take a look at this in minor repairs and updates from this first scenario. Kitchen, bathroom remodel, painting, and updating floor. Now, I say those are minor repairs and updates. That's a pretty big deal. Imagine if you take your house right now, think about it. Take your kitchen, all your bathrooms, and all your flooring and all your painting and do it the exact way you want it. How does your house look? Looks pretty amazing, I'm sure. Now, in the same thought, you're thinking, well, God, it's going to cost me so much, and I got to come up with that money out of pocket. Not with the VA renovation for refinance, you don't. It allows you to roll all those costs in, modernize your home, get it exactly the way you want without coming out of pocket for all those costs. It's a pretty amazing deal. And it's, like I said, it's one that VA renovation is one of the few loans out there that allows for this. Then, of course, you got energy efficient upgrades. This is something that's really big, I think, and a lot of more people need to take advantage of because there are tax breaks on these kind of things. But installing energy efficient windows, insulation, replacing HVAC, adding LED lighting. There's just a myriad of different things that you can use. I mean, like I said, solar panel roofs now, go figure. But now I wouldn't suggest doing that if you're in Alaska. But anyway, so all those things are allowed in the refinancing of the renovation for energy efficiency. So it makes it pretty great. Of course, then we got major structural repairs. Like I said, fixing a foundation, repairing a roof, replacing plumbing or electrical systems. My goodness, that stuff just adds. I mean, I'm just thinking dollar sign, dollar sign, dollar sign. And it seems pretty daunting when I've got to come up with all of it. Here you go. Here's my money. Please fix all this. Well, in the VA renovation for refinance, you don't have to do that. Let your home pay for it. That's what I say when you guys have heard me say, use your home as a financial tool. Well, this is one of those times to use your home as a financial tool. Let your home pay for all those things. Let your home build you that little addition on side of your house that you want it for your upgraded ensuite, as they call it. Sorry, my wife and daughter make me watch those shows, but it's available for that. Okay. It's a pretty amazing deal and it doesn't cost you a bunch of money out of your pocket. Of course, any kind of structural issues, we can do repairs that get it up to VA code if that's necessary. So there might be added repairs that we can do in there that you hadn't even thought of. So it makes it pretty handy there as well. Now, this one again is one of my favorite. It's the home accessibility enhancements. I don't think I'm any different than anyone else. I know a lot of people that have come back from the military and they have a disability, whether it be severe to where they're wheelchair bound or whether it be something a little bit more minor. And I hate to say minor when I say disability, but I think you all know what I mean. This allows for installing wheelchair ramps, widening doorways, adding grab bars in bathrooms, and modifying the kitchen to accessibility. I saw a loan. We did a loan for a or for a veteran to add some home accessibility enhancements, and they redid the kitchen. And I don't have the pictures. I didn't ask if I could use them. It was just I didn't want to do that. But what they did to that house to make it accessible for this gentleman, this veteran that sacrificed a lot, that's wheelchair bound, made it so that he could do it. Guys, it's amazing. It was just really amazing. And I'll be honest with you, without this type of loan, they probably wouldn't have been able to afford to do this. Doing things like that in a kitchen, that can cost $20,000-$30,000. I won't get into how much this cost, but it was pretty impressive. It would have been, they would have been unable to do it based on their current situation without the VA renovation loan. So it's a pretty amazing loan. Of course, I think this last slide is pretty simple. It's just, if you want to contact us here, obviously 855-956-4040 is always the best way to contact us. But guys, I really do want to let you know the VA renovation for refinance is really a great product. And again, the reason being, it's harder to find a new home to upgrade at a cheaper price than what you can do with your current home. I think we've all heard that saying, well, fix what you got. Well, same thing here. Fix what you have until housing prices come down, which, guys, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't see that happening. I don't see them building, 300 million homes anytime soon. So housing prices probably aren't going to come down. They're going to continually rise at a 4, 5, 6% clip every year, just kind of like they have historically. But if you don't want to be in a situation to where you have to take those increases in the property values that you're buying, take what you have and make it what you want. This loan allows for all that, guys. So when I say to buy or renovate, that is the question. Well, that is the question. It's the question you need to ask yourself. Sometimes you're just a little tired of where you're at. I know I get like that. I'll be take it for a car. Drive a car for 2 or 3 years. You're like, oh my God, this car, you start finding all sorts of, I don't like this about it. I don't like that about it. I don't like this about it. Well, really, it's not it. You're just kind of, you get a little, I don't know, at least I do. I almost get a little bored. And sometimes that can happen with your own. I mean, just the other day, I started knocking a wall out in my house. Honeydew list, and that's probably going to sit on that list for quite a little while. But if I utilize the renovation loan or on the refinance, I can do all that in one fell swoop, and I don't have to worry about my honeydew list getting any larger than it already is. So, guys, to contact us here, it is 855-956-4040. That is the best way to get a hold of us. Again, it's 855-956-4040. Check us out online at nationalvaloans.com. Stop in there. You can ask the chat. I'm the chat. You can ask the chat anything you want, and I'll be happy to answer any questions you have there. Of course, to stay current with all the information out there for VA home loans and all the update, because trust me, they change things all the time. Check out our YouTube channel at youtube.com/National VA Loans. It is the best way to stay up to date with all the current information, other than possibly giving us a call at 855-956-4040. But you might not want to do that every day just to see what changed. Now, if you are like me and you like to get stuff done, check out nationalapplynow.com. nationalapplynow.com. Fill out your secure application online. It's right from your phone. It's super easy. It'll take you 5 minutes, and that'll come directly to one of our VA specialists that'll be assigned to you, and they will give you a call to go over everything. Okay, line by line. You can't ask too many questions. In fact, if you don't ask questions, that's when we get a little bit nervous. We want to help you understand what you're getting into and what you're going to do. And then we want to be there at the end whenever you do renovate your new house or renovate your current home. I guess it is a new house, but when you renovate your current home and you get exactly what you want, we want to see the smile, and we know it's going to be there. So again, nationalapplynow.com. Fill out that application right there. Guys, until next time, thank you so much for your service. Thank you for everything you've done for our country. Take care of yourselves, and God bless.